Which email did you send it to?
I sent it to the Genie Pool at I don't remember whether it's the normal one that you use, Gmail or Yahoo.
Dion is, okay. You sent it to Yahoo?
No. Okay. Uh, Whichever email you get your NACUSA stuff on. I don't remember which one that is because I hardly
Okay,
ever look at the.
okay, I got it, I got it.
See, there's just a big mailing list, so I don't know, the individual addresses.
Okay, I got it.
Okay, it looks like we're live. Hi, world. This is the NACUSA-LA holiday concert for Halloween. Happy Halloween, everybody. We'll be on in a few minutes. See, there's just a big mailing list, so I don't know, the individual addresses.
Okay, I got it.
Okay, it looks like we're live. Hi, world. This is the NACUSA-LA holiday concert for Halloween. Happy Halloween, everybody. We'll be on in a few minutes. Okay, it looks like it's working over here. Okay, it looks like we're live. Hi, world. This is the NACUSA-LA holiday concert for Halloween. Okay, I'm going to suggest that we both go to our. Okay, it looks like it's working over here.
Okay, so
All right.
when I log on, it gives
believe
me
that
videos.
Jeannie, I believe everything we're saying and doing is being broadcast on the internet now to YouTube.
Okay,
You can check that by going to the link I sent you and then clicking on the live video.
okay, here we are.
It'll be delayed by at least 30 seconds. So whatever we're doing now will be seen on YouTube like 30 seconds or even a minute later.
Okay,
I like your hat too. It's fun.
if you know who it belongs to, let me know.
Yeah, I asked a couple of people. See, like on YouTube, you're just putting the hat on right now.
Right, okay.
Okay, so you're seeing that too? You can see the video?
Yes, I just saw myself put the hat on.
Okay, good. So that means it's working.
Okay, so do I need to stay on logged on to YouTube?
No, I need to stay on, but everybody else can come and go.
Okay,
But you can't log off to YouTube selectively. Okay? In other words, if you want to get off of YouTube, you also have to get off Zoom.
I get it. Well, you are a wizard.
Thank you. Very kind. Let's see, are we an art gallery or an auditorium? I'll say art gallery. Isn't that cute?
It's pretty funny.
I thought this would be fun until, until the concert actually starts. It's at 3. Hello, welcome. Oh, that's interesting. The gallery doesn't uh, translate over to YouTube. Intriguing.
Okay.
Okay, so
Hello, David. I am Rebecca.
hi, Rebecca. How you doing?
Fine, thank you. Oh, well, you're all dressed for Halloween.
It is
Uh, uh,
Halloween.
I live out in an unincorporated area, almost country to some folks, and we don't get trick-or-treaters. So,
I understand.
and the grandchildren, they go in their neighborhoods here in Marin County.
Hmm.
And I'm here because of Dion. And we're
Great.
both members of a group called Mu Phi Epsilon.
Oh, yes. She's told me so much about it. I'd like to attend one of the meetings at some point.
Um, well, we don't know what's happening. Our group has just gotten so much smaller, and we may, after 95 years or somewhere, call it quits,
Oh, well,
which is sad. But sometimes you have to do other. Now, how do you know Dion?
Deanna and I met through NACUSA, the group that's sponsoring the event tonight and many other concerts and educational events.
Oh, great.
And sometimes we do collaborations with the NACUSA chapter that's in the San Francisco area.
Okay. I have not been able to attend any of the concerts at the Presidio, but I do hope that they are well attended.
They tend to be well attended, and now they're actually starting to come back and have them both live and on Zoom.
Okay. And is that what today's is?
Today's concert is basically all live over the internet. In other words, what we're doing is live and in real time, but our participants are located all over.
Oh,
Some are in Southern California, some are in Northern California. I think some might even be on the East Coast.
Depot Bay.
okay. And here's somebody else, Greg Steinke. Is that
Oh,
how
yeah,
you
then Greg
pronounce
is
it?
all the way
Yes.
further up the coast in another state. So, yeah, this concert is live, but everything is happening in different places. So we're streaming it together.
Okay. So Greg, where are you?
Depot Bay, Oregon, right on the Oregon coast, Central Oregon.
Oh, we were just in, my eldest son remarried after a bazillion years, and they live in a small community called, anyway, they're 20 minutes from Cresswell and Eugene, Oregon.
Okay. Hmm.
So middle of the
Yeah.
freeway going up there. Yes.
Know
So
where
your
that is.
coast is kind of similar to ours here in San Francisco in the Monterey Bay Area.
Yeah.
Looks familiar.
I'm
Yes.
not far from there. I'm down on California Central Coast at
Hi,
Arroyo
Dion.
Grande. How are you?
I'm Becky V. Brock, you know, Mu Phi.
Yes, I know
And
you.
I see you're all, I'm sorry, I didn't come prepared to be a goblin or anything. I'm just me. That's scary enough.
Yeah.
Go to participants.
Aha,
It's all in fun.
good.
It says
Good.
Raymond. Wait a minute. Go over under more. Rename.
Well, I'm seeing your piano and I don't know if you can see mine is over there, kinda.
Ah.
Okay.
Don't have it all the way up, but anyway.
Now you can close that window in the upper right.
Yes.
There you are.
Oh, and hello to everybody, Deborah and Rebecca and Dion and
Craig?
Carol. We're so glad you're here.
Craig?
So the basic rules are going to get repeated a couple of times, but we want everybody to be heard. So only one person speak at a time. And you're welcome to ask questions before and after the piece, but no talking during the music. You can put comments in the chat, and we do very much appreciate and read all the comments that are in the chat. I'll repeat this again when more people arrive. The concert will probably start in about 5 minutes. We like to give people a few minutes to come in and get settled, say hello.
Where will we see the program?
The program will be put in the chat when it's ready. There had to be some last minute changes because our last few pieces were delivered less than 24 hours before the concert. But we will play them and they will be on the program. And we do appreciate everyone who wore a costume. And everyone who came as themselves, well, that's awesome too.
Well, now, I got this will be my contribution.
Okay.
I like it. That's cool.
It's a scarecrow, I
Yes.
think, yes.
It's a cool scarecrow too.
And I do have a witch. So hang on, I'll get my witch and put it on the other shoulder.
Oh, there you go.
Here's my witch. I keep it on the corner of the piano in the crook where it doesn't fall off. So.
Oh, well, they
That's
get
my
to travel now.
You look pretty dapper in that hat, Richard.
Thank you. It's my derby hat.
That's your derby hat.
Yep.
Named for you.
Mm-hmm.
And I got my boo stir shot. So for Halloween.
Oh, listen to him.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I see Jeremy Who Williams is joining us.
Yeah.
His phone. That's great.
Oh, hello, Jeremy. A pleasure to meet you, sir.
He's on mute.
Hi there. Good to see you all.
Oh, good to hear your voice.
So I'll keep reminding folks that the concert is going to start in just a couple of minutes, but we like to give people a chance to come on and get settled in and say hello for a few minutes. We have a wonderful program and music by about 11 composers, all incredibly diverse and wonderful. You can read about it in the Halloween concert program that's now in the chat. And for people who arrive later, we'll put it in the chat again so they can see it. We love your comments and questions. So before and after the music plays, just one at a time, we can talk, act, conversational with the composers or the performers. But during the music, just put the comments in the chat.
Can I say one quick word?
Oh, sure. We haven't started the concert yet. So yeah,
Okay.
in between.
I am holding up one of my 2 new books, More Grand Than Mountains, poems about the resilience of the human spirit. More Grand Than Mountains. Very proud of it. One of 2 books by me.
Oh, great.
My Halloween teddy.
I have an announcement to make, David.
Go ahead.
Someone left this beautiful hat at the concert we had in July in Chatsworth. So if you recognize this hat or it happens to belong to you, please let me know because I'd like to return it to you. It's really quite nice.
Yes, it is a nice hat, and let's select Jeannie so you can see that hat. Can everybody see it? Okay.
I'd like to find its proper owner.
Speaking of hats, I have to give credit for this one to my daughter-in-law. She put on a big Halloween parade for children at the church. And I heard today that every child in that church and another church were there. They all came to the Halloween. So she let me borrow this, one of the costumes she made.
Wow, so that's a brand new costume. I like it. Very fun.
You can't see it, I don't think, but there's lights in it. Maybe if it gets dark before we're done.
Oh, I can see the lights. Yeah, they're more on the back, but yes.
Anyway, I'm not a hat person, but this is
Well, you look good in that one.
fun for me to wear it.
Okay, so I think we're going to begin in about 1 minute. All right, and the order of the concert, we're going to start with Double Double. So is the composer of Double Double here?
Yes, I am.
Excellent. Okay. Well, you're going to be first up in about 15 seconds. And then after that, we have Witches. Sorry, it's hard to read the title here. Witch's Ball. Is the composer of Witch's Ball here?
No.
Okay, will you introduce it? Should I introduce it?
You can introduce it.
Okay, then I'll need to download the program because it's that's Michelle's piece.
Yeah.
Okay.
I have to say, Deborah, I see all of your libretto is in the program. I'm going to be delighted to read that.
From Macbeth.
Or double, double. Yes.
Yeah.
All right, so this is the NACUSA-LA Halloween Concert 2021 on October 30th, and we're honored to have our wonderful range of composers and styles here that have a lot to do with Halloween, also the holiday season, and some just beautiful music that's perfect for all seasons. And we're going to start with something that's a bit of a modern quote from Shakespeare. So, Double Double, take it away. Tell us about it.
Oh, well, it's a setting of the witches scene from Macbeth, the three witches who are stirring the boiling pot and singing the famous double, double, toil and trouble, fire burn, cauldron bubble, with some extended vocal technique. So this is a recording of me multi-tracked singing all three parts.
Fantastic. Okay, so now we're going to hopefully share this, and some of our selections will have video and some are just audio. This one is just audio, but it's wonderful. When I start, I'd like everybody to just take a moment and put their thumb up if they can hear it.
The brinded cat hath yawned thrice, and once the hedge pig whined. 'Tis time, 'tis time.
जो क्यालिफोर्निया की प्रोग्राम में जब ज्वाइन कर अटेंड कर स्कूल म्यूजिशियन में जूम पर એટલે મારે આવી પ્રવૃત્તિ હોય હું કરું પણ
Fill it up a penny snake in the cauldron boil and fill it up a penny snake. I've newt and toe of frog, wool of bat and tongue of dog, adder's fork and blind worm's sting, lizard's leg and hornet's wing. For a charm of powerful trouble, like a Turk and Tartar's lips.
That's excellent. You can unmute and applaud.
Thank you.
That was excellent. Was that something that you had Halloween in mind, or was that part of another project?
It was a commission from the No Oratorio Society in San Francisco, and when I asked Linda Bunny Sarhat if she could write something for me for Three Sopranos, she suggested this scene from Macbeth because she didn't have time at that point. So that was her suggestion.
Excellent suggestion. Okay, now we're going to turn to our next work, which is by our wonderful member and versatile composer for many media, Michelle Green Wilner. And her note says, Witch's Ball was composed in 2004 for 4 children's songs set to author David Steinberg's Ball series, which included Turkey Ball, Snowball, Bunny Ball, and Witch's Ball. It features Larry Brahman baritone and Robbie Halpern synthesizer. Hope you're spooked out, says Michelle, and she couldn't be here today because of another commitment, but her music can and it will speak eloquently. Witch's Ball. Okay, I'm not sure we're sharing here. Okay, hopefully you can all see it now. Thumbs up if you can see it. Okay, good. Thank you.
Boogly boogly biff come the witches with broomsticks and hats. Rum tiddly dum tiddly, careful, don't fall. Whoosh from the sky to the witchetty ball. Big witches, small witches, dropping like rain. In from Chicago, Morocco, and Spain. Crickety crack land their witchetty feet in a dark, spooky wood where they giggly greet. Shh, here comes midnight, they cast a witch spell. Oogly boogly biffly bell, trickety treat, black clouds run away. Fizzly sparkle, full moon, come and play. In candy corn moonbeams they twirl and they jump. They beat on the kettle, they thumpity thump. They eat pumpkin ice cream with slimy green cake. They drink from a fruit punchy potion they make. Now musical broomsticks pin the tail on the newt. A black cat piñata with bags for the loot. Those witches play leapfrog with witchy delight, till swirling clouds swallow the moon from the night. In the creepy deep dark, witches hug with a tear, and they promise to meet up again in a year with an oogly boogly biffly boo. Witches hoist up their broomsticks and say toodaloo. Toodaloo, toodaloo, toodaloo.
Yay, that was really fun. I hope you guys enjoyed that. Okay, now our next piece is from Richard Derby, and it's called Ostinati. Richard, would you like to say a couple of words about it?
Yes, please. This is a piece for solo saxophone, and an ostinato is a musical term for a repeated phrase. And ostinati is the plural form of it. But the title for this piece is spelled ostinati, N-A-U-G-H-T-Y, naughty, because these repeated patterns aren't doing what they're supposed to be doing. Sometimes there are extra notes, sometimes there are fewer notes. They're played upside down, inversion, backwards, retrograde. And then finally the piece ends with a single note that's repeated with different extended music techniques, such as key slapping and sliding, glissando, and butter tonguing and so forth. So what are you going to do, eh?
Well, what we're going to do is enjoy Ostinati by Richard Derby.
Take it away.
I hope you enjoyed that. I really thought it was fun. It gave me a sense that the naughty ostinato was weaving some kind of magic spell. Very appropriate. All right, our next Halloween concert selection is Expressions, The Scream, and that's by Greg Steinke. So Greg, tell us a little about it.
The quartet as a whole are three different paintings of Edvard Munch. And I thought the first movement, the Scream, which is quite well known of Munch, would be appropriate for Halloween. And so this is a Scream from Expressions for String Quartet.
Okay, that makes sense. Oh, and folks, this one does have a video, so you should see images as well as hear the music.
David, I'm afraid there must be some internet problems there, because that's a perfectly good video.
What happened?
Well, it
What you're
froze up.
saying is kind of without context. What happened?
Nothing. I sent you a perfectly good video. I
What do
don't
you mean
know.
nothing happened? Okay, Greg,
Yeah.
I need you to describe what you saw and not explain what you did before.
Well, on my end, everything froze up.
So the video froze. Did the video freeze for other people? Okay. I would have liked someone to have mentioned that when it happened. We can try playing it again.
Yeah. Do you have just the audio version there? I think I sent both.
There's nothing wrong with the video. It's a Zoom issue. And if I'd known about it, I would have done something about it sooner. Let's try it again. I'm terribly sorry about the interruption of your video, and this time we'll play our video without interruption, let's hope.
Enters all my dreams. Well, Dr. Freud, I have.
Thank you.
All right, excellent. So next on our program is Narcissus. So is our composer here?
I am. This is from the musical of Salvador Dali. I thought, wow, yeah, he was pretty bizarre and had some.
All right, excellent. So next on our program is Narcissus.
David,
Yes?
are you skipping 2 or are you changing the order?
Okay, the order that I have today that hopefully is reflected in the program, we tried to coordinate on this, is Expressions is followed by Narcissus, then by Celebration with Dion and Berkeley, then United Nations Declaration with Adrian Albert, then my Halloween piece, then Dark Energy, The Abandoned Cave, Perdition Lake, and cartoons. That's the program order that I have.
It's different than the one we have.
It is?
Yes.
The only thing out of order is Narcissus. Narcissus is listed after United Nations.
Yes.
But since we all know, you can do what you want.
Oh. Well, my response is, everyone, please try and submit your scores or videos or whatever materials that are going to be on the concert at least 24 hours in advance, preferably 2 days in advance of the concert. Thank you very much. Okay, now we're going to listen to Narcissus by Bonnie Janowski.
Tell you I get more hope from reading my daily.
We can't hear it very much. Are you sharing audio?
Okay, I'm going to say this once. I am doing all of the duties on this. If you've gone to other Zoom events, there are often 2 or 3 people that are doing the jobs that I'm doing. It's possible for one person to do it, but people are human, and just as there are mistakes in concerts that have multiple people participating in the recording and distribution and other technical aspects of networking and interacting with the audience, that when there's one person, there's also mistakes. I'm doing the best that I can. I'm sorry, but I have as many mistakes per task as it would be if 3 people were doing it. But we're lucky because somebody is doing it. All right, this is video format, but it's only audio, no images.
Metamorphosis of Narcissus. Right away I can see it's you. You've been practicing this voodoo, Sally Bore, that is my guess.
But can you tell me what it means? This figure enters all my dreams. Well, Dr. Freud, I have to tell you, I get more hope from reading my daily horoscope.
You're neurotic, quite psychotic. When I see what you have brought, let me say to Signor Dolly that you're simply overwrought.
That's not true. My working hours form the essence of my powers.
No more guessing, you're obsessing, more analyzing you. You're the king of fantasizing, Sally Bore, you know that's true.
But don't you think that my distress may be crazy. I see your eyes are glazy. I'm glad that you are not like me.
Your libido, yes indeed, I see floating off the chart. Your sex life causes so much heartache if it's greater than your art.
Tell me, doctor, I'm perplexed. Aren't you the one who's oversexed? I know someone is loony, yes, even quite cartoony. It's plain as hell, it isn't me. That someone isn't me.
Okay, that was fun, and I don't remember because I was monitoring 3 different screens. If Bonnie mentioned that the lyrics were by Alice Lunsford.
Yes, by Alice Lunsford and from the musical Dali on Salvador Dali, the painter.
Okay, next up we have a composition that would be wonderful for any time of year, including for Halloween. And this is Celebration by Dion Nielsen Price. So Dion, could you tell us a little about it?
Sure. This was a commission from Mu Phi Epsilon Los Angeles alumni chapter for their 100th birthday celebration in 2019. So I think there's a little introduction in the video, but I'm saying that I had just been written 2 operas and programmatic music, and this piece is not programmatic. So I have used a 5-tone set, and in the middle of the piece, we add another tone and transposed it and all, but you can see if it works. So it was a pleasure to write it for the Price duo. My son and I live in opposite parts of California now, so we don't play together very much, but we did get together to play in 2019.
That's wonderful. Okay. So we're going to look at a beautiful video along with the beautiful playing on this one. Isn't that delightful? And somehow it kind of seems appropriate for Halloween, although I can't exactly explain why.
Well, the video had some problems too. It didn't freeze, but it was pixelated and jumping all around. So
Okay.
it usually is smoother than that, but the music was there.
Okay, for that we have to see what it was looking like on other people's computers. See, this is where it would be helpful to have another person who could monitor what's happening on YouTube. But the way it's set up, I can't do that unless I set up another computer, which I don't have time right now. So the final version of the concert that gets put online after the live stream will have the video edited into it. So if you're concerned about how the audio or video in your section came across live, that's going to be replaced with the high quality version when we make our edited version of the video. So I hope you all heard that and understood that. That
Good to know.
there's the live version, which is what it is, but then we can make it better in post-production. Okay, so here is another magnificent, wonderful piece of music that would be, in my opinion, appropriate on almost any concert. And we're lucky enough to have United Nations from Adrian Albert. So Adrian, could you tell us a little bit about it?
Yes, and I apologize for coming in late, but I had a concert out in Pomona, and I can't tell you how long it takes to get from West LA to Pomona and back. Anyway, the concert was wonderful. Carolyn Beck played my serenade, and it was really wonderful. This piece, I couldn't think of what to give for Halloween. I didn't really have anything that spoke to me, except that with all that's going on in our world, I decided that whether it's Halloween or Christmas or Easter or Hanukkah, that we all are part of this world. And a long time ago, Susan Suntree, who's a wonderful poet, came to me, and she had done a transcription of the United Nations Declaration of Human Rights. And so she asked if I would set it to music. And it's had many different iterations. The one that you will hear was the earliest version. We went into studio with Sally Stevens and with Janine Wagner and a small group of singers, and did this demo. In the meantime, it's also been done at the Los Angeles City Hall for United Nations Day. It's been sung by the LA Children's Choir, and the full version, which I'm going to be orchestrating, is going to be done. Well, it was supposed to have been done last year back east, but hopefully it will be done next year. And that's a big work. That's about 16 or 17 minutes. This is just a short excerpt, but I thought that it was really touching, and certainly the words are important at any time of year. So thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you. So the words, I'm not sure that they're included, but if you check online, this is the actual United Nations Declaration of Human Rights preamble, which I believe dates from the 1940s and was co-written by Eleanor Roosevelt. So these are magnificent historic words with our wonderful Adrian's magnificent historic music.
Well, actually, to just clarify it a bit, Susan Suntree has taken liberties with the words so that they are Eleanor Roosevelt's words in 2020, but it all means the same thing.
Beautiful.
Whereas recognition of the inherent dignity and of the equal and inalienable rights of all members of the human family, is the foundation of freedom, justice, and peace in the world.
Freedom of speech, freedom of belief, freedom from fear and from want, freedom, justice, and peace in the world we proclaim as the greatest hope of everyone everywhere.
Contempt for human rights has resulted in barbarous acts
which have outraged the conscience of humanity.
To prevent recourse to
rebellion against tyranny and oppression,
it is essential that
human rights be protected.
By rule of law.
By friendly relations between nations.
By affirmation of the dignity of the human person.
By the equal rights of men and women.
By better standards of life in larger freedom.
Freedom of speech, freedom of belief, freedom from fear and from want, freedom, justice, and peace in the world we proclaim as the greatest hope of everyone everywhere.
Whereas understanding these rights and freedoms is of supreme importance if we are to realize our pledge. Now, therefore, we proclaim
this universal Declaration of Human Rights.
Thank you.
That's just wonderful, heartfelt, appropriate for any day. I probably should listen to it again tomorrow.
And I wish other people would as well on the other side of the aisle. And Carol Worthy sent me a message saying that Eleanor Roosevelt gathered a group of historians who together wrote the elaborate version, original, of the UN Declaration of Human Rights. She was very proud of it, but she is not the author. So I think but it did come out under her auspices. Yeah. So, and the original Declaration of Human Rights is a very, very big and long piece. And so, of course, we couldn't set the whole thing. And besides, the language doesn't suit, to me, doesn't suit what's going on in the 21st century. The language suits it, but the way it's posed in 1945 doesn't suit it. Anyway, I'm getting all garbled up here, but
No, that actually made perfect sense and was a really good insight. Adaptation is a big thing for artists because the past can speak to us, but sometimes we have to adjust the language and the accent so it's easier for us to hear and understand.
Right, exactly.
And the people who do that's a really important thing, I think, for everybody in the arts to think about, is how to make the past relevant. And you sure did, along with a wonderful team.
Yes, I agree.
Yes. Okay, so now we're going to a very specifically Halloween-themed piece of music called Halloween 21. and it's composed by a artist who is mildly obsessed with Halloween. They've written a Halloween composition every year for decades, and that person is me. So this is my Halloween 21. It starts out with a kind of evocation of the ghouls and spirits and friendly monsters that are the imaginary forces behind Halloween. And then the second section has a kind of a promenade or a walking theme, where the little kids are now walking out trick-or-treating in the world that these friendly spirits have created. And there's 4 tone rows for the monsters, and then those tone rows are converted into something that sounds a little bit more tonal, but also serves as the music for the kids. So the spirit of the ghosts and Halloween creatures is now embodied in the kids and made friendly and human. All right, that's way too long an explanation. Paused for a jet, and then that's followed by an excerpt from Kara's File Vision. This is about a young woman who is suffering serious mental illness, and she has these visions that are sometimes scary and sometimes comforting. And in this case, they are both scary and then friendly, and then she's suddenly drawn out of her reverie by reality.
David, that second part felt very Hitchcockian to me. And that tone row of the four note, ooh, really creepy. It was wonderful, really wonderful.
David, you're muted.
David, you need to unmute yourself.
Thank you. I was hoping the tone row would create something creepy, and then I tried to make it something more sweet and childlike. I don't know if I got it there. And the Hitchcockian one was very much a suspense theme. But it was a suspense theme, you know, done in the 21st century with a young actress. Now I need to get us back to our program. Yes. Now we have a contribution from a new member. It's called Dark Energy. And Jeannie, do you want to talk about this, or should I introduce it from the program notes, or how do we want to do this?
Well,
is the member here? I don't think so.
People can read the program notes. He's from UC Santa Barbara and a new member of NACUSA.
Pardon me for interrupting, but where do I find the program notes?
Oh, look in the chat. If you don't see it, I'll put it up again, but I think it should be in your chat. It's NACUSA and Halloween PDF.
Well, I came in late, so I may have missed it. My chat starts at 3:48 p.m.
Yes, I put it up at 4:03.
Oh, great. Thank you. Great.
Well, so this is by João Pedro Oliveira. I don't know if I'm pronouncing his name correctly. I'm sorry if it's... Anyone good at Portuguese names? Well, João has made a wonderful piece with a fascinating video, and I hope you enjoy it. This is called Dark Energy, and I would call it Halloween adjacent. Just a moment, need to get the video part working. Well, that was pretty exceptional.
I have a comment.
Yes, please.
It would be very interesting if he came on one of our Monday night discussions and told us how he does that. That's
Yes.
fascinating.
I am 100% certain that there are electronics involved.
Oh, I'm sure.
Now, exactly how those were done would be interesting to hear about. But yeah, you don't get that sound by just getting a string quartet and putting them in a room. But somehow I thought it kind of fit for Halloween, don't you think? It had kind of like spooky supernatural overtones and, you know, creaky and spooky sounds, along with some very beautiful and intriguing passages. And I really like that video, too. So our next work is by Vanessa Cuevas. Is Vanessa with us? Yes. Is she?
May I introduce her?
Yes, please.
Vanessa is one of the very talented students in my composition studio, working on this orchestra piece that makes me think of a carousel going a little wacky. And I thought it'd be perfect for a Halloween concert. So this is Abandoned Carnival.
Okay, so this is Abandoned Carnival, and do you want to tell us about who did it? You know, the performers? Or did she do it herself? Is this performed by the composer?
This is, I believe this is a MIDI file.
So it's performed by the composer.
Yeah, yeah.
Brava, well done. It definitely evoked the abandoned carnival for me. So we've had two wonderful pieces by new members, Joao Oliveira and Vanessa Cuevas. So that already makes this a great success, and we still have more amazing music ahead. The next is a full-on motion picture, and I'll have Jeannie Poole introduce Perdition Lake.
Perdition Lake, 2016. It's was produced by a workshop of Native American students, high school and community college students, about some, and done in Port Angeles. And the film was directed by my son, and they needed a score and gave me 24 hours to come up with something. So here's my MIDI score for this 9.5-minute film. I didn't write the pop song that you hear in it, but the rest of the music is mine.
Please tell me these days are long. Happy birthday, Pop.
Hey. What are you doing? Hey. Are you okay? not safe here. Come on, my house isn't too far. My house is up here. What the hell was that? Are you okay? Oh my God. I'll go get you a Band-Aid. Sorry about the mess. I don't have many people over. So, what's your name?
Iwana.
I'm Eden. Are you from around here?
My home is in the woods.
My father used to tell me stories about an Elwha girl named Iwana. You look just how I thought she would. So, what were you doing at the beach today?
I was looking for you.
Why?
The time is now.
What do you mean?
You must choose your path.
What the hell is after you?
He does not come for me.
It chased you through the woods!
Not me.
Then what is it after?
You need to stay calm. He feeds off your fear.
What are you even talking about? Why is it after me?
Because you let him in.
No, I didn't! I'm calling for help. God damn it! I left my bag on the beach. Come on, let's go!
No, you cannot go to him.
What do you want from me?
You need to let go, Eden. Find the joy you had and let it bury your anger.
I can't.
You have a place to feel safe. Your father is watching over you.
I miss it.
He is here, Eden. He will always be your champion.
I know. I just want him to hold me again. To hear his voice. I just Smell the salt on his clothes. Forget the loneliness.
A scary movie, huh? A scary movie.
Yeah. I didn't know your son was a filmmaker.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. So we've done a lot of films together, and I've always written the scores.
Fabulous.
Fun.
Fabulous. Great.
Thanks.
Wonderful.
That was great fun. Somewhere that sounds like there's a hall. Oh, wait a minute. Is that happening over here? Yes. Sorry, my bad. I love the way you use different kinds of music in different scenes. It really helped make that film come alive. You know, there was the monster music, and then there was the lost music, and the pop song. It really had so many different kinds of music in a short piece.
Well, thanks.
And of course, it all worked.
Well, there are big holes in the film, which the composer has to fix, has to patch up, you know. Anybody who's done film scoring knows that. They're always missing something on the screen they need.
And of course, they give you 24 hours to do it. It's just amazing to me.
Well, you really came through.
Well, thank you.
Now we're going to come to the final and perhaps in some ways the funniest and most delightful piece on the whole concert, 3 songs from cartoons by Dion Nielsen Price. And I think it's kind of, again, Halloween adjacent, but I think you'll agree that it fits the holiday and the spirit perfectly. If you want to tell us a little bit about it,
Sure.
Dion, I know you're here somewhere.
I'm here. These are 3 of 6 songs in the cycle that I wrote in 1980 based on cartoons in the Los Angeles Times in that year. When later they were recorded on an LP by Lincoln Mayorga on a town hall LP. And later we digitalized the LP, and the fellow who digitalized it said that his wife thought that the first one, Credit Cards, should be the new national anthem. They were just really coming in at that time. In fact, some of the credit cards mentioned are not, I don't think we have anymore, like Diners Club and Carte Blanche, but they're part of the song too, and you'll recognize the others. So enjoy.
This is from a live concert.
Right.
professional careers. Long hours, sacrifice, frustration, nitty-gritty work. So what is new? We're paid a salary. A most extraordinary menu. A wholesome, delectable menu. Whole grains and honey, daily baked in our ovens. Tender fish broiled, today's catch. Crisp garden vegetables, leafy and green. Fresh fruits, ruby and ripe, just picked. I'll have a chef salad. Lettuce, cucumber, chicken, celery, carrots, radishes, cherry tomatoes, cabbage, garbanzos, onions, kidney beans, spices, ground pepper, bacon, spinach, greens, oil, vinegar. But something is missing. Ah, yes. Bring me a side order of food additives.
Thank you.
A side order of food additives.
Food additives, right. So I wrote all those words myself, but they were inspired by the cartoons in the newspaper.
Well, I hope that everyone gets some delectable treats for Halloween.
Do it. Nice to see you all.
So any comments, observations? Yes, hi, Alice. Say hello, Alice Lunsford. Alice, unmute yourself. Yay!
Well, I missed, my computer's been out all day and I just got a message from Bonnie that we had a song that was going to be on, but I missed it. So.
Well, you can check it out. It's on YouTube. We've been broadcasting this live all concert long, and in a few minutes it'll be available to replay, and you can just go to your piece, which is, let's see.
Narcissus.
Narcissus.
Dolly.
Yes, it's right towards the beginning of the concert.
Yeah. Bye, Bonnie. I gotta go. See you later. Bye, David.
Bye-bye. Good to see you.
Good to see you.
So
All right,
thank
well,
you, David, for all your work on our behalf. Really, we all appreciate it. We know it's not easy.
You're welcome. I'm more than happy to do it. And excuse me if I get a little testy, but when I'm trying to do two things and someone asks me to do a third, I can't help myself.
It was fine. Thank you so much.
Again,
Happy Halloween, everybody. I'm leaving.
yeah, so a wonderful holiday to everyone. Thanks for the beautiful